Alright, today we're going to talk about Sketch Data Studio. What is Sketch Data Studio? It's a plugin for Sketch that lets you generate data tables or charts easily, automatically, and from real data. So if you're, for example, making a design that has a data visualization or some sort of data table in it, it saves you a lot of trouble making those. If you are designing a data visualization, it's a great starting point for taking in your real data and putting it into an actual representation. The plugin scales things for you so you know that the representation is accurate. So I'll just show you how to use the basic features. So we go to the plugin and we have CSV upload, generate charts, and generate tables. These two, generate charts and generate tables, will produce random data, while CSV upload is where you upload a CSV file from a spreadsheet program. So first we'll say generate a table random 0 to 100. 5 columns, 20 rows. And we click generate. And that's it. Now we have it. And each one of these is a column of numbers. So you can actually go in and change the values if for whatever reason you don't like them. Alright, then we'll look at set your own random values. So you may not want numbers necessarily, and you may want it to be something specific, but it doesn't necessarily need to be real data. So let's say we have 5 columns, 30 rows, and some arbitrary values. So this means anything you want. It can be a word, a phrase, a number. So in this case, I'll put cat, dog, horse, fish. So you notice I put a comma and a space between each value, and I hit generate, and here we go. Each column, it has those values randomly chosen. This is really helpful if you're making a design where people might get distracted by the information in a table, and when they see this and you fill it in with maybe values that they might expect but they're completely random, they very quickly recognize as random. It just saves you a lot of trouble with explanation. Now we'll look at charts. Now we'll look at the charts. You have a bar chart and a line chart. So real quick, I'll just do a bar chart, and it's the same for both. Say number of charts and then number of points. So we'll do 3 charts, 100 points. Each bar is a point, and obviously each chart is a chart. And here you go, 100 points. And you can do whatever you like to each of them. I can make this one really big, and this one really small. And I can flip it over. And you get the idea. So basically, this lets you pull in data. You get it in a certain format. It's a bar chart. And then you can do whatever you want with it. With the flexibility of Sketch when it comes to colors or sizing or positioning, orientation. Now we're going to look at CSV upload. So you've got import CSV to table. So you can take a CSV and pull it into Sketch, and it comes in pretty much looking exactly like the CSV file did. And each one is a column. This is very handy when you have real data to work with. Then you have import CSV to line chart. So for a line chart and for a bar chart, you have to format the CSV a certain way. Here we have the data. If you look, it's just straight columns. So you just put the Y value in a column. Each column is a chart, and each row is the data at that point. So here's the data, and we're going to pull it in right here. And we have 3 charts that came in, and this represents the actual numbers. And we can do whatever we want with that. Then you have the bar chart. So we do the same thing, same data, same format, pull it in, here we go, bar charts, same thing. Very handy. And lastly, we will look at scatter plot chart. Now the formatting for this is a little bit different. You have 2 columns per chart. First column is the x value for a point, and the second column is the y value for the point. So we have a point at -81, -57. Then we have one at -1, -58, and so on. So here we actually have 2 charts we're describing. And you can do this for multiple, like with bar and line charts. So here we'll select that data and import it, and there you go, scatter plot. So as you can see, Sketch Data Studio lets you import your data into charts, and it gets you started if you're doing any sort of data design, or even if you just have a design that happens to have a data visualization in it. Check out Sketch Data Studio at sketchdatastudio.com. Thanks for watching. Any questions, leave a comment. Thanks again.